We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground with a tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, this is Harris. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Block now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And 4 at the 15-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And they look this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Cam Akers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 10. Rams nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
And on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. from the left hash. It's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's locked. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The Rams' 24-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Locke will try again on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Locke. Completion here to Claypool. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Looking down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And able to find Hoover, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Locke looks to throw it again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll toss to Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
38-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford flushed out right. Here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Harris. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Lock, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they 5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.